A big news has just emerged that's shaking up the fans of the Philadelphia Eagles. Myles Garrett, the star of the Cleveland Browns, has expressed interest in being traded, and now there are rumors about a potential deal with an NFC East team, the Washington Commanders. Just imagine Garrett wearing the jersey of a direct rival. In this video, we'll tell you everything you need to know about this situation and how it could affect the Eagles. Stay tuned because the implications of this move are huge for the NFC East battle. Before we get into the impact of this possible Myles Garrett trade, let's quickly talk about the Eagles season. Despite a frustrating ending to the last Super Bowl, the franchise is still one of the top forces in the NFC. With the title still fresh in their minds, the Eagles are starting a new season with the clear goal of staying among the favorites for the championship. However, a Garrett trade to a division rival could put an unexpected obstacle in their path. But what can the Eagles do to deal with this looming threat? Myles Garrett, the dominant pass rusher from the Cleveland Browns, has officially requested to be traded, and his future in the AFC seems increasingly uncertain. While the Eagles have been mentioned as possible destinations for the player, the real surprise comes from rumors that the Washington Commanders are in the mix to acquire Garrett. This creates a high-risk situation for the Eagles, who would have to face Garrett in their division, making the battle for the NFC East title even harder. With the Commanders' defense already impressing, Garrett could be the final piece they need to challenge the Eagles and Cowboys. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about this possible trade of Myles Garrett to the Washington Commanders? Do you believe this would be a huge blow for the Eagles and make their path to the Super Bowl even tougher? Or can the Eagles find a way to neutralize Garrett, even on a division rival team? Leave your opinion in the comments, and let's discuss the impact of this move on the future of the NFC East. Now, let's dive into the main breaking news that has just gained momentum. The idea of Myles Garrett wearing a Commander's jersey might seem like a nightmare for the Eagles, but there's much more behind this move. The impact of a possible trade in the NFC East goes beyond just rivalries. We're talking about one of the best defenders in the NFL joining a team with a promising future. Let's see how all of this could affect the division and what the next step for the Eagles will be to not lose control of the situation. The Cleveland Browns are at a crucial moment and face a big decision about Myles Garrett. The player, who is considered one of the best pass rushers in the league, announced his desire to be traded, which has stirred up NFL rumors. While the Philadelphia Eagles have been considered a desired destination for Garrett, the Washington Commanders are quickly emerging as the favorites to complete the trade. This could be a devastating blow for the Eagles, as Garrett would join an already strong Commanders defense and could completely change the power balance in the NFC East. This move could drastically affect the Philadelphia Eagles' strategy. The Commanders' defense, which is already one of the most promising in the league, would become even more feared with Garrett, a player capable of changing any game with his pressure on the quarterback. For the Eagles, this would represent a new challenge, as they compete directly for NFC East supremacy with the Commanders and Cowboys. Adding Garrett could be what the Commanders need to finally surpass them in the division and become a real playoff threat, making the season even more difficult for the Super Bowl champions. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this possible trade of Myles Garrett to the Washington Commanders? Do you believe this could really change the dynamics of the NFC East? The Eagles, who already face tough competition from the Cowboys, would now have to deal with Garrett, which would complicate their chances of dominating the division even further. In your opinion, have the Eagles done enough to protect themselves against this threat, or should they act faster to strengthen their defense? Leave your answers in the comments. So, what do you think about this move that could shake up the hierarchy of the NFC East? Stay tuned for more news about the Eagles, Commanders, and the moves that could define the future of the season. Don't miss the next videos, and remember to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest news. See you in the next video.